Welcome back, Obscure Mic people, and today I've got a very interesting video for you. I'm just going to title this, The Case Against the SM7B. The Case Against the SM7B. We're going to go dark here in a few minutes, but I just want to start out by saying, while I think the SM7B is a great microphone, $400 for a dynamic is just too much. Now, I'm going to preface this by also saying the microphone does have filter switches for a presence boost and low cut. It's got more than just a dynamic capsule there. It's a great build quality. I do have it right here. It's a great mic. It really is. But there is a case against it. And the reason is the $400 price tag and the fact that you don't need, but you could need to buy an inline preamp for it. But the case against this thing, in my opinion, is going to be pretty good. So before I get to a roundtable of 4 microphones, including the SM7B, I'm going to do the mystery method here. I first just have to say that I do like the SM7B. The form factor is the biggest selling point to me. The look, the canister, the grill, the plosive protection. But let's be real. I got this pop filter mount system on eBay for like $14. So there is ways, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza, to get plosive protection without spending $400. Again, great mic, but unless you're going for the looks and you just have to have the absolute smoothest of the smooth, which I think this is pretty smooth to be honest with you, and this is a surprising contender against the SM7B. And I'll call this microphone A, and it's what we'll start out on, even in the blind test. Literally, smoothness and looks are really the selling point to me. And the smoothness can sometimes almost be dull. Now again, for screamers, Avenged Sevenfold style vocalists, the SM7B is very good for that. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not a great mic. Just saying there's a case against it, and I'm going to present one aspect of that case right now. Let's go dark. Okay, so test number 1. This is microphone A. It's what you were just listening to. This is microphone A. I'm not going to tell you what it is at all. It's just microphone A. This is microphone A. I'm going to switch over to microphone B, and I will also do C, and I will also do D. And we'll kind of go back and forth a couple times, and then we will come out of the darkness and into sheer terror, which is my face on video. So here we go. Let's start. Microphone A you've been listening to the whole time. Let's go to microphone B. We are now on microphone B. This is microphone B. This is microphone B, and I'm going to immediately go back to A. This is microphone A. This is microphone B. Microphone B. Microphone A. Microphone A. A. B. All right. Now I'm going to go from B to C. So currently talking on microphone B. Microphone B. Now we're going to switch to microphone C. This is microphone C. Now let's go from microphone C to microphone A. Microphone A to microphone C. C, A, B. C, A, B. All right, let's move on. Microphone C we're still talking into. Let's go from microphone C to microphone D. Now we're on microphone D. You may hear some chair squeaking because I'm moving all around this place, but this is microphone D. Let's go from D and cycle all the way through. So D, and now microphone A, and now microphone B, and now microphone C, and back to microphone D. Now let's go backwards. Microphone D, microphone C, microphone B, microphone A. A, B, C, D, D, C, B, A, B, B, C, 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 D. How fun was that? Again, microphone A, microphone B, microphone C, and microphone D. D, C, A, B. Now, I'm on microphone C, and I want to talk about this one. This microphone, which is microphone C, you can typically get for under $100 with accessories. Microphone C, I do have a low cut filter on because this thing is super bass heavy without a low cut filter. So I do have a low cut filter on this microphone to get it to be somewhat of a competitor to the SM7B. So this is not the SM7B. This is not. Let's move on. Microphone C. Let's go ahead and jump to D. So now microphone D. This also is not the SM7B. This is not the SM7B. This is a microphone that was about $40. $40 of the handheld variety, and it is not the SM7B. Now we're on microphone A, and we already know that this is not the SM7B because I started the video on microphone A. This is microphone A, and in my opinion, this might be the closest competitor, at least out of the microphones I chose, against the SM7B. Well, here's a surprise. I got this microphone for $19.99. $19.99 for microphone A. Wow. This microphone is $400. Microphone B. Microphone B is $400. This is the Shure SM7B. So let's just think to ourselves, do we want this for $400? Again, do you want this for $400? Think podcast here. Think you're not even doing video. You're doing a podcast, and do you want to pay $400 for this sound, or would you rather pay $19.99 for this sound? Would you rather pay $19.99 for this or $400 for this? Me personally, I'm shelling out $20. Now I'm back to microphone D, and I'm asking myself the question again. Do I want to spend $40 on this microphone or $400 on this microphone? Which one? $400 or $40? Let's move on one last time. Now, I am on the SM7B, but I'm immediately going to switch to microphone C, which I am on right now. This is microphone C. Do I want to pay between $50 and $70 for microphone C, which this is my least favorite of the four, honestly, but I think I'd rather pay $50 for this. It does need a pop filter, and I don't have one on it, but I think I'd rather pay $50 for this than $400 for this. Not that the SM7B, which I'm not on, doesn't sound better. It does. Let me go back to the SM7B, but we're talking a massive price difference there. Now I'm going to end the darkness by switching from the SM7B back to microphone A, of which I think is the best $19 you can spend for a sound that's somewhat similar to an SM7B. Wow. Let's go back to the light. So I'm back to the light, and microphone A, which I need to do a review on, but this is $19.99. The windscreen was hard to get on, and the windscreen is important to get just a little bit of top end off there to be more comparable to the SM7B. But what is this microphone that, in my opinion, sounds similar to the SM7B for one hell of a lot less? It's a digital reference DRI 100. DRI 100 from Digital Reference. It's supposed to be an instrument microphone, but I feel like the instrument that it serves best is voice. I think it sounds fantastic. As long as you got some pop protection, it sounds really, really good. In my opinion, almost as good as this. So close to almost as good as this Get that out of the way and reverse it. Flip it and reverse it. It's yours. It sounds so good, in my opinion, that there's no way I'd pay $400 for this when I can have this for $19.99. There's just no way. Microphone C, on the other hand, my least favorite, is the Podmaster Super D with a low-cut filter on it. Even with a low-cut filter on, it still is just kind of dull, muddy, not great. But listen to it without the low-cut filter on, and oh my God, it is bassy, bassy, bassy. So bassy. Let's put the low-cut back on. So, yeah, microphone C right here. And microphone D come from my good buddy Ellis, which I'll do a review on this eventually as well. But it's a Carol E+3. That's right, E+3. Roughly $40. Still sounds pretty good. In my opinion, probably the harshest top end of the four, but I still think it sounds pretty good. Just got a little bit of flavor. It's a solid mic in my opinion. Little grainy up top. Little grainy compared to this even. Man, this is a banger. Seriously, $19.99. They throw these on sale for that all the time. All the time. So this, or $400 for this. Again, I think it's close enough to where I'm saving my $380. And that's the case against the SM7B for me. If you just want sound, if you just want sound, sound. If you just want good audio, a $20 mic with no processing on anything, low cut filter on the CAD, but that's it. And they're all running through a Shure M367 vintage mixer into a Wave XLR from Elgato. I do have a noise gate on. That's it, because I'm in a noisy environment upstairs. Traffic's crazy today. So there's a noise gate. Everything else is just the mics. The case against the SM7B. This is why I can't hold on to these. $400 for this. Well, not this, but this. $400. The sound's not good enough to justify it over a $20 mic. Sorry. I just don't think it is. Now I want to sell the SM7B again. But because it's the most gain-hungry mic on the market, and I really like playing with interfaces, I feel like I got to keep it around. Oh well. As for the gain settings, I've got the SM7B at a 7 out of 10. I've got the digital reference at a little bit below a 5 out of 10. The Carol, I'm looking at my mixer, of course. This is at a 5 out of 10, and the CAD was at a 4 out of 10. So, yeah, I mean, all of these are less gain hungry as well. So, the choice is all yours. $400, just, do you have to have the look? Do you have to have the aesthetics? I don't. I'm actually very impressed with this. I'm done. I wanted to rant for a while about it. I'm done. Let me know what you thought in the video down below. Would you rather have the $20 mic? Or would you rather pay $400 for the SM7B? The other two, the case can be made against them. But as far as this versus this, I don't know if it can be made strongly enough to sway me away from spending $20. Shure mics. Peace out.